Hey YouTubers, it is none other than I, the R777. It has been such a long time, you probably don't even remember me. Oh, there's a story behind that, which I'll get to in a second. This is going to be a very short ride. This is kind of an inaugural ride for me for a while. I'm back on the Yamaha XJ650 Maxim, and it has been a while, and it feels so good to be riding even a little ways. And I'll give you the story on it. You probably, those of you, few of you who do subscribe to me, you probably noticed I posted a video in God knows how long. And the truth of the matter is, check to see if I'm still recording, I have not been on my bike since, I would say last October to speak of. So about a year since I've ridden, and what that entails is that feels good. Slow down, school ahead. In January, I've been having back problems for years. The kind of work I did, lifting way too much weight, jacking with my back. So when I lost my job about 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago, year and a half ago, maybe 2 years now. Anyway, to make a long story short, I started trying to take care of my back problem. I started going to the doctor again, and I was getting spinal injections of cortisone in my spine. It used to work real well, but I went back January the 1st of this year, 2016, and had my injections, and it didn't help much at all, so I went back again and had another set of injections, and they worked a little bit, and then it just went right back to being real bad. And what it was is I had 2 herniated discs and fractures in my spine, lower spine, and the herniated discs were allowing my spine to pitch to the left, and it ended up, does that sound good? It ended up always pinching on my sciatic nerve on the left side. Well, that in turn caused pain and problems walking to where I couldn't hardly walk. I couldn't walk a half a block in January. And it just kept getting worse and worse and worse, and like I said, I've been dealing with it for several years now, but it just got to the point where I couldn't deal with it anymore. So ended up seeing a neurologist and neurosurgeon, and he recommended surgery. So to make a long story short, June 7th I went in and had the discs basically removed to a great extent between L4 and L5, and then I had 2 stainless steel rods put in my back, and a metal cage around my spine, and 6 1.5-inch stainless steel screws to hold it all together. And it's in the process of fusing discs L4 and L5. So since June 7th, I haven't been able to do much at all. Just now getting to where I can start to mow my grass again, and pick things up that are more than 10 pounds. You know, I still got to be very careful on what I pick up and how I do things, but it's got to the point now. This is September, first week of September, 5th, I guess it is, or 5th, 6th, somewhere in there. And I ended up having to get the bikes out. I mean, I've been starting all 3 bikes. I've had them on trickle chargers, you know, and replacing the gas the best I could, and using sea foam and a lot of other things. But you got to run the bikes, especially this old 82 that I'm on right now with carburetors on it. She don't like to sit for very long. She don't like to start after she sits for very long. It's got a bad choke cable on it. I got to have that replaced. So it's going to be going into a vintage custom bike shop pretty soon, and have some work done on the chokes and the choke cable, and might have a new front axle put on. I think it's got a tiny bend in it. It causes the brake to squeal a little bit when I'm just barely rolling along. So, but that's why I have not been on the bike, is I haven't been able to. So this is the inaugural ride for almost a year for this beauty. And the Harleys haven't been out yet. They need to get out pretty soon, because they don't like sitting there either. So they weigh quite a bit more, a lot more than this bike does. So what I thought I'd do is drive this one around a little bit, charge the battery up, and kind of get used to seeing what the weight feels like, supporting the weight and stuff. And then I think I can handle it with no problem. I'll roll the Harleys out, you know. Probably the Sportster first, since it weighs less, and then the Super Glide Custom after that. So, but I want to do some of this before the weather turns bad on us. Yesterday, Gary, pseudo DJ, came by the house. Good friend of mine lives here in the Kansas City area, and he wanted to show me his new Bergman he bought, Bergman 400, and we shot the bull for a while, and I ride with him. Very, very good riding partner, and I love riding with the guy. Very, very nice person, you know. So I'm looking forward to getting back and riding with him before the weather turns bad. Some of the leaves are already falling in the street here. So this is basically a get used to it experience again. And it feels so good. Let me tell you, you can't believe how bad, you know, I've been riding all my life. I've been riding with my wife for 43 years as my co-pilot, and I started riding at 14, actually younger than that on the dirt, but 15 years old I was riding on the street basically. So it's been been riding about 49 years total, and the age is sneaking up on me. I'll be 65 in April, so I'm just glad to be able to be getting around the way I am and having a good surgeon that did a good job on my back. The pain is, there's still some pain there. It feels more like a, oh, you know how you get a stiff back, lower back on the, just right at the tailbone. That's basically what it feels like most days, you know. And I'm guessing I'm going to have that all my life. You know, I can't see that going away. You know, it may surprise me, but I don't see it going away. But who knows? You know, I can deal with that. So I hope you've all been well. I've been trying to follow as many of you on the tube as I can. XXX, my friend out in California, NT8, Sean Smoke, you know, just a bunch of you riders, a bunch of you people have been around a long time like me. So I've been following you, so don't think I didn't do that. But just haven't been on the bike, just haven't felt good enough to really get out and push it a little bit. So that's basically it. You know, I hope to put out a few more videos before the weather gets to feeling like it wants to start snowing or something, although I used to love to ride in the snow up in Colorado. I didn't love it, I had to. Car broke down when I was living up there, grew up there, and ended up having to ride my motorcycle in the winter one year, which, if anybody knows about Colorado winters, that ain't a lot of fun to do. I try to avoid that now. I don't think I'm doing any polar bear challenges or anything like that. Yeah, look at this gravel. Oh, lordy. Look at this boob. So I'd like to get a few more rides in. I'm a cool weather rider. I'd much rather ride in the fall than any other time of the year. So hopefully I'll get a few more videos out. Especially, I don't like riding without my co-pilot of 43 years. I already got the Lord. Don't get me wrong, the Lord is my co-pilot and my savior and my salvation, but my wife has been the co-pilot on the back seat for 43 years now, and she has not got on here with me yet. She wants to see, you know, if I'm going to be able to support the weight. Before she won't get on this one anymore. She kind of got spoiled sitting on the Harleys. So as soon as I can show her that I'm not having too much problem with them, she'll get on the back again. She's more worried about when she's on the back if I gotta kind of muscle it around a little bit. One of the bigger bikes, you know, that won't be good for my back. So she is watching. Boy, I stopped on this hill and this guy coming around the corner there had to really catch it. She is just something else. She loves riding with me. Like I said, she got spoiled on the... I think the mistake I made was I replaced the seat on the Sportster with a aftermarket seat, a Sundowner, and after she sat on it, no, she don't want to ride this one. So anyway, guys, that's about it. I'm about back home, so you guys take care of yourself. It's Good to be back on Black Beauty, that's for sure. We'll be talking at you soon if I can figure out how to turn this sucker off now. But guess I can't. I'll figure it out one way or the other. Let's see, one of them buttons right there.